Hey, what's the perspective? Subscribe and share. I wanted to share some insights into what is about to happen. Q's dropped a lot of stuff. Looks like Trump's going to be disclosing some things after this IG report is released. And the report, I think, really is going to just be very eye-opening to a lot of people. I'm going to do a report soon about the perspective on where we are, where we're going to go pretty soon. I'm working on that one right now. But I want to kind of give a quick update. Just as the mood, as you can kind of see right now, is something is about to happen. Something big. I really think the Inspector General's report, Michael Horowitz, is going to release, is going to shock a lot of people. Not only the Russian collusion was a cover-up for the Democrats, Hillary, Comey, even Mueller. Mueller shouldn't even be there, in my opinion. Some has speculated that he's being a double agent, but I just don't think so. I think this is seriously damaging for him, and I think it all even starts at the top with Obama. Obama is going to be found out to be a fraud. Mark Taylor, he wrote the Trump prophecies in 2011, said that Trump would be president and he would be here to clean house, take down the deep state, and he's been doing a phenomenal job so far, and with the help of the alliance. But he's got incredible energy just moving forward. I think that's what keeps him going, is knowing that how bad it's gotten. And Trump had a perspective when he was president, or not president, but before he became president, that he knew how politicians operate and how they work. And so basically you kind of see that they're all crooked. They just are told what to do. They're not true leaders. Where Trump is a leader. The guy's a billionaire. You could say whatever you want about him. It doesn't matter. He is definitely doing what he says he's going to do. And those that are, I just don't like him, he's this, he's that. Truth hurts. He's going to expose it. He does it in his own vernacular, the way he speaks. He speaks to the common person. He's a guy that made money by just being a smart guy. You don't negotiate with North Korea and get North Korea to beg to come to the table. You don't, unless you have something. You have a tactic that works. And basically, he gets you disoriented, you know what's going on, and all of a sudden, boom. He gets what he wants. Obama didn't know how to negotiate. He could never even negotiate a budget. They just did continuing resolutions. Trump signed the budget. It had a bunch of stuff that he didn't like because he didn't want to shut down the government right now. There's a lot of stuff that's about to change. More or less, I think what will happen is, after that, the credibility on the left is going to be, and the deep state's going to be very tarnished. It's going to be bad. It's going to start exposing people for what they are. And 35,000 sealed indictments, I think, are coming. And when those sealed indictments come, it's going to be pretty damaging for anyone in the deep state. They're pretty much going to be done. I don't think a Democrat's going to hold the presidency for quite a while, if ever. There could be a different second party. Also, I think you're going to just see stuff you never saw before, and I think you're going to also be looking at why there's so much child trafficking, and they're fighting it. The Tucson thing, I want to believe it, but I think it was a false flag. I think it was to bring us, we're getting closer. I think it was a trap. That's a gut feeling I have. Where they found, it could be rape trees, could be this. It looks suspicious. It could be true, but also I heard that it was bulldozed over so they could hide all the evidence. So that, I think you just need to use your own discernment and figure out if that is a true statement or not. You know what I'm saying? Is that true or is it not true? Also, once we look into the child trafficking, you're going to start looking at the ports of LA. All the ports apparently have some access to underground caverns or underground bases. And there's a reason why I'm going to say this, because Steven E Kelley was talking about it on We Are Free TV. I'll put the link in there too. Incredible interview as well. Because he was an NSA insider, so he kind of knows how this works, but more or less all your ports have some sort of access to go underground. So they take these kids, 80,000 kids are missing every year from the United States. Where do they go? And that is going to be the question that we need to ask ourselves is, where do the kids go? They're missing. You never see them again. Joan Benet Ramsey apparently was killed in some sort of satanic ritual her parents were involved in, and things got out of hand and she died. Think about that. So if they're dying for whatever particular reason, because of some ritual abuse, but also adrenochrome. Adrenochrome, I think you're going to find out in time, is the reason why we are slaves on this planet. I'm going to talk more about that when I do my when I'm working on, that'll be probably in 2 or 3 parts. I'll be talking more about that. But the underground bases, I think there's rooms, and how they extract the adrenochrome from kids is one of the most horrific things that we'll talk about then. But basically, that needs to be looked into. It's time. It's time to really get down and dirty in the facts and fight this. I know Liz Crokin has been a huge advocate of fighting child sex trafficking, and you go down this path. You learn this. You go, what is the real reason? And I think I've kind of figured out what the big picture is. And Steven E Kelley pointed out to me in that interview, and I was like, yeah, that would make sense for them. It's not right. It's not right at all. And they should pay. So I think once these sealed indictments and everything has been served and people are prosecuted, jailed, put away, they will never, and I mean never, be able to set foot in public again. Never. They will be ashamed. But we're going to have to forgive them. Kind of like that relative that never could stay out of jail. The one that did the bad stuff. You got to forgive them, for they not know really what they do, or I don't know. It's going to be it's a reflection of us as a society to others in space, is how we handle it. And that's going to be something that's going to be very hard for a lot of people. And how absolutely disgusting the elites are, and how that in itself is got to be it's got to be the worst thing in the world you could ever imagine, is why this would happen. Why this world has been structured in that way with the elite. So one reference point is look into Hivites, Hivites. I suggest you do research on Hivites. It will kind of give you an insight. They've been around for a long time. They believe that they are the chosen ones. It's all about bloodlines, and that they are gifted, and they are definitely the ones that are supposed to run the world, but keep a mass amount of slaves to be at their beck and call to do what they want to do. But I think to some extent that has also gotten quite perverted. And that in itself. So underground bases, underground civilizations. Underground bases, I think you look, and they're called DUMBs, DUMBS, and I think the whole idea is dumb. Why anybody feels they have the right to torture someone else, I have no idea. Why would you want to do that? The fact is, you yourself are going to be one that is going to have to deal with that in a karmic way. I think karma has a huge, huge issue with abuse. It's give and take, it's energy, it's the light is going to take over the darkness. And this is going to be something that when we expose it all, going down the rabbit hole as we're starting to all go down. And us truth movers, in this movement that we're in, we're looking for something that we didn't expect. When I really started diving into this, it was pretty much my whole life. My father was always someone that said, keep your mind open and look for the truth. And just, something's going on. So when I talk to him a lot, it's enlightening. I mean, he and I have incredible conversations about that because we know what's coming. And be prepared, people. This is going to be something quite amazingly dark and amazingly some sort of relief that when the ball starts rolling, as it is now, you almost feel something's going to happen anyways. But I really think that it's more or less going to open your eyes. And are you prepared? No one's going to be prepared. Even though us that are awake, or claim we're pretty much awake, you hear stories, but the more you hear about it, it leaves like a sick feeling that you always have knowing what these bastards are doing. And be prepared, stay awake, tell your friends, subscribe and share. If you have any subject matter you want me to get into, please do let me know. But more or less, I think at this point we are looking at an incredible time, and just live in the light. Live in the light. Stay positive. Get in touch with your spirit guides. Love thy neighbor. Learn how to forgive somehow. And be open-minded to something you may never thought would be real. Is real. Forget about the political left-right. It's a paradigm that is keep us apart. And that's part of what I'll be talking about later as well in my next episode. So look forward to that. I wish you all the best. Keep your day safe. Enjoy the beautiful weather. If it's hot, it's hot. But you know what? I don't see any chemtrails. Don't see any. It's a beautiful thing. Wait till the skies clear up. Wait till the weather gets more natural. Wait till technologies come out that you can change your life. Don't worry if you don't have everything now. What's coming later will be amazing. Have a great day. God bless.